Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
John Hurd, Biography. John Hurd was an American actor best known for his work in both film and television, where he became recognized for his versatility, warmth, and ability to play complex, often conflicted characters. Born on March 7, 1946, in Washington, D.C., Hurd grew up in a large Catholic family. He attended Clark University in Worcester, Massachusetts, and later studied acting at the Catholic University of America, where his passion for performance took shape. Early career and stage work before achieving recognition in Hollywood. Hurd established himself as a talented stage actor in the 1970s. He performed in numerous off-Broadway and regional productions, earning critical acclaim for his roles in Othello, Hamlet, and Gr. His stage work garnered him an Obie Award and placed him among the most promising young American actors of his generation. Breakthrough in film. Hurd transitioned to film in the mid-1970s, earning early attention for roles in Between the Lines, 1977, and Chilly Scenes of Winter, 1979. His sensitive and intelligent performances helped define the introspective style of American cinema during that era. He gained further prominence in the 1980s with memorable roles in films such as Cutter's Way, 1981, where he delivered a powerful portrayal of a disillusioned Vietnam veteran, and Cat People, 1982. Hurd was admired for his ability to bring depth to every role, whether in independent projects or mainstream productions. Mainstream recognition to wider audiences. John Hurd is perhaps best remembered for his role as Peter McAllister, the father in the beloved family comedies Home Alone, 1990, and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, 1992. His performance struck the perfect balance between comedic timing and heartfelt realism, making him an integral part of the film's enduring appeal. He also appeared in Big, 1988, alongside Tom Hanks, where he played Paul Davenport, the arrogant executive rival. Hurd's nuanced acting helped elevate what could have been a one-dimensional character into something more human and believable. Television success. Beyond film, Hurd had a prolific television career. He received an Emmy Award nomination for his guest appearance as Detective Vin Makazian in The Sopranos, 1999–2004. A performance praised for its emotional depth and tragic undertones. Hurd also appeared in series such as Prison Break, CSI, Miami, Law and Order, SVU, and Battlestar Galactica. Personal life. Hurd's personal life was marked by both artistic passion and personal challenges. He was married several times and had 3 children, including son Max Hurd, who tragically passed away in 2016. Despite his private struggles, Hurd remained deeply respected among his peers for his intelligence, humility, and dedication to his craft. Later years and legacy. John Hurd continued working steadily throughout the 2000s and 2010s, appearing in films like The Guardian, Snake Eyes, Pollock, and The Pelican Brief. He brought dignity and authenticity to every role, no matter its size or prominence. Hurd passed away on July 21, 2017, in Palo Alto, California, at the age of 71. His death came shortly after surgery, and his loss was deeply felt across the film and television industry. Legacy. John Hurd left behind a rich body of work that showcased his remarkable range, from tender vulnerability to sharp wit and moral complexity. Though he may be best remembered by many as the father in Home Alone, his career encompassed much more. A portrait of an actor who brought integrity, intelligence, and heart to every performance. Continued career and character depth. Throughout his career, John Hurd proved himself as one of Hollywood's most consistently compelling character actors. Never quite a household name but always recognizable, he had a chameleon-like ability to blend into any story while adding emotional richness and credibility to his characters. In the 1980s and early 1990s, he appeared in a variety of genres, from thrillers to comedies to dramas, showcasing his extraordinary range. In Cutter's Way, 1981, his performance as the wounded and cynical Vietnam veteran Alex Cutter was hailed by critics as one of the most powerful portrayals of post-war disillusionment in American cinema. Many consider it his finest work, a performance both raw and poetic, filled with heartbreak and rage. He went on to play key roles in After Hours, 1985, Martin Scorsese's darkly comic tale of one man's chaotic night in New York, and in The Trip to Bountiful, 1985, alongside Geraldine Page, where he brought warmth and sensitivity to a small but important role. His part in Big, 1988, as the insecure executive who clashes with Tom Hanks's childlike character demonstrated Heard's knack for adding humanity even to unsympathetic roles. 1990s. The familiar face. During the 1990s, Heard became a familiar face to audiences around the world. His portrayal of Peter McAllister in Home Alone and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York made him a staple of holiday movie traditions. His chemistry with Catherine O'Hara, Kate McAllister, gave the film's emotional grounding, balancing the slapstick humor with the warmth of family. He also appeared in major studio films such as Awakenings, 1990, The Pelican Brief, 1993, and In the Line of Fire, 1993. Each performance reflected his instinct for realism. He could convey a lifetime of emotion in a few lines or glances, often grounding otherwise stylized films in something truthful. Television and character roles. In television, Heard became a sought-after guest star for his ability to bring complexity to supporting roles. His Emmy-nominated turn as Detective Vin Makazian in The Sopranos remains one of his most acclaimed performances. Heard played the troubled detective with a mix of moral anguish and vulnerability, making Makazian's downfall one of the series' most haunting early storylines. He also had recurring or guest appearances in Prison Break, CSI, Miami, Battlestar Galactica, Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, The Chicago Code, and Modern Family. On screen, he often portrayed authority figures, judges, police officers, or politicians, characters whose outward strength concealed inner struggles. Later work and independent spirit. In his later years, Heard continued working tirelessly, appearing in independent films and smaller television projects. He starred in The Lucky Ones, 2008, Too Big to Fail, 2011, and Snake and Mongoose, 2013, among others. Even in his final years, he brought his signature intelligence and humanity to every role, no matter how brief. Heard was known in Hollywood for his modesty and thoughtfulness. He rarely courted fame, preferring to let his work speak for itself. Directors and co-stars often described him as introspective, kind, and deeply committed to the craft of acting rather than celebrity. Personal reflections and tragic end. John Heard's life was not without turmoil. He faced health problems and personal struggles, including the loss of his son Max, which deeply affected him. Despite hardships, he continued to find purpose in his art. In interviews, he often reflected on the unpredictable nature of acting and the importance of authenticity over stardom. He died on July 21, 2017, at the age of 71, following minor back surgery. The news of his passing prompted tributes from across the entertainment industry. Fans and fellow actors remembered him not just for his roles but for his integrity and quiet brilliance. Legacy and appreciation. John Heard's legacy endures through his diverse filmography and the affection of audiences who grew up watching him. He embodied the working actor's spirit, dedicated, skilled, and unpretentious. His performances continue to resonate, from the wry humor of Home Alone to the emotional vulnerability of Cutter's Way and the tragic humanity of The Sopranos. He may never have sought the spotlight, but John Hurt left an indelible mark on American film and television, an actor of great heart and intelligence whose work remains a testament to the quiet power of true artistry. Acting style and craft. John Hurt's artistry was rooted in subtlety and emotional truth. Unlike actors who relied on showy techniques or overt dramatics, Hurt's performances often drew power from restraint. He believed that the smallest gestures, a glance, a pause, a hesitation, could reveal the deepest emotions. This approach gave his characters a rare authenticity that resonated with audiences and critics alike. Hurt often portrayed men in quiet crisis, characters struggling with regret, moral conflict, or disillusionment. Whether playing an exhausted detective, a conflicted father, or a jaded lover, he brought an underlying tenderness to even the hardest characters. His eyes carried an intensity that made his performances deeply human. One critic once described him as the soul of ordinary men who've seen too much but still hope for grace. His background in stage acting informed his screen presence. On stage, Hurt developed an instinct for rhythm and timing, learning how to command attention without excess. That training translated seamlessly to film, where he mastered the art of internalized emotion. He was known for doing meticulous preparation but avoiding over-analysis, preferring spontaneity and truth in the moment. Collaborations and critical reception throughout his career. Hurt worked with some of the most respected filmmakers of his generation, including Martin Scorsese, Penny Marshall, Alan J. Pakula, and Sidney Pollack. Directors valued his professionalism, and fellow actors admired his generosity and quiet intensity. Critics consistently praised his performances, even in smaller or supporting roles. His turn in Cutter's Way, 1981, remains a touchstone for film scholars, its mixture of bitterness and moral conviction emblematic of early 80s American cinema. Roger Ebert called his performance wounded and beautiful, noting how Hurt captured the post-Vietnam generation's lost ideals. Hurt's portrayal of Detective Makazian in The Sopranos was another high point, described by the New York Times as a tragic, finely etched performance that lingers long after his final scene. Even when his roles were brief, he left lasting impressions. His ability to imbue supporting parts with life and nuance made him one of the industry's most respected character actors. Personal philosophy and view on Hollywood. John Hurt often spoke candidly about the challenges of maintaining artistic integrity in Hollywood. In interviews, he admitted to sometimes feeling frustrated by the industry's unpredictability, how talent did not always translate to fame or opportunity. Yet he remained proud of his career, saying he was lucky to make a living doing what he loved. He preferred the craft of acting over the fame associated with it. Hurt once said, "I don't need to be the star. I just want to be part of something honest." That humility defined his reputation. He was never a celebrity chasing headlines. Instead, he was a craftsman who approached each role with care and sincerity. Legacy in film and television. Hurt's work continues to be celebrated by fans and film historians alike. His performances in Cutter's Way, Big, and The Sopranos are frequently cited in retrospectives about underappreciated actors. The Home Alone films have secured his image in pop culture, introducing new generations to his warmth and charisma each holiday season. His body of work spans more than 4 decades, encompassing over 100 film and television credits. From independent drama.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.